God, she's only 60. Yeah, and I assume he'll probably be a playable character in Chapter 3 when he comes out of jail. Just theories. It's the Queen's birthday! Damn, Joshua's looking pretty good there as the princess. Wait, what's she doing in the party there next to Estelle? Chloe, get back over there. It could very well be. Until second chapter, of course. Estelle and Joshua Bright. In honor of your recent work, the Grand Cell branch of the Bracer Guild has prepared you a letter of recommendation. Take it with our blessing. Yes, sir. Is the payment for the arrow? Thank you. I mean, I'm already current rank as Junior Bracer First Class. Receive recommendation. I saved the world. Well, save this place at least. With this, you now have 5 such letters, I believe. I don't think that would be a good idea. Sir Cassius, if you would do the honors. I will! Estelle and Joshua Bright. In accordance with the rules of the guild, this will qualify you both to become full-fledged bracers. Present your letters of recommendation. Yes, sir. By all means, please verify their authenticity. The Roland, Bose, Ruin, Zeiss, and Grand Cell branches. I have now confirmed the authenticity of all 5 signatures. The final rank, Junior Bracer, rank 1. I never thought you'd come so far. Honestly, it's a little frightening. In Argus' name and by the seal of the Bracer Guild, both of you are promoted to full-fledged bracers. Take your emblems, you two. Yes, sir. Receive bracer. It doesn't look any different to what the one was before, but okay. At least to me, it doesn't. Congratulations, guys. Hey, those emblems look good on you. Oh, I have to admit, you two did good, but just this once. Thanks, everyone. We never would have reached this point without everyone's help. Your true careers as bracers start now. Bear that in mind. I understand. We'll be even more dedicated. Now I heard you break up such a happy occasion, but I'm afraid I do have some unfortunate news that I must tell all of you. What's that? Today marks the final day of Cassius Bright's membership with the Bracer Guild. He's going to be returning to active duty within the Royal Army. What? Really? Since I've been away for so long, I feel bad bringing this up so suddenly. But the chaos that resulted from the attempted coup must be quelled. The military needs major reorganization to deal with the damage that the intelligence division caused. I plan to help out with that. Oh, I get it, since bracers can't be soldiers. Hey, did you higher ranks already know about this? Yes, you already discussed it with us. It is discouraging, but we can never truly become independent if we always lean on those more experienced. And hey, think of it as a less competition. Now that Cash is out, maybe you can take the top spot, eventually. I suppose that's true. This means that we're going to be really busy, though. Well, you do have 2 new full-fledged bracers on hand now. You can work them like dogs instead of me. Oh, and these 2 will appear in other titles as well, including the 3D ones. Dad. I guess our lives are about to get pretty hectic, huh? Jeez, Dad. Can't you at least stay with us until the end of the birthday celebration? I'm sorry, but there's a war council starting immediately. Colonel Richard may be in custody, but there are plenty of his special ops cohorts still at large. Captain Amalfi is also hiding somewhere in the underground ruins. And if that wasn't enough, it looks like those sky bandits ran off in all the confusion. We have to stay on guard so they don't cause any trouble during the festival. Those guys are just a constant pain in the ass. I do know that the one girl joins there. He's part of the Sky Pirate. She actually joins. She's like a playable team member in the 3rd chapter, at least. I've seen her in the party. So is the Grand Cell branch manager as well. Either way, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. The increased security is just for peace of mind. The real issue is that we really don't know the significance of what happened underground. We can only guess at what effect breaking that seal will have, and what the purpose of the arrow is. That's a puzzle that absolutely must be solved. Yeah, I guess you're right. And it doesn't sound like Colonel Richard's memory can be trusted. Yes, just like Kurt, he seems to have some missing memories. Even so, the search team was able to confirm one thing. We now know where the Black Orban came from. Really? You know who made it? Not quite, but we do know who's responsible for introducing it to the Intelligence Division. Commander of the Special Ops, Second Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar. Him. He gave it to Richard shortly after he was recruited for the Intelligence Division. And coincidentally, that would be just about the same time Richard planned his coup. We need to find out everything about Lawrence that we can. Huh. He always did seem strange. I guess we were lucky that we actually got a good look at his face, huh? If you want, I can try drawing you a picture of him. That would be appreciated. I have to admit, though, that I don't have the utmost faith in your artistic skills. Maybe I should ask Scheherazade or Her Majesty. That's not nice. I mean, it's true. Estelle, you actually saw Lawrence's face? What? I didn't tell you? He took his helmet off when we fought him on the terrace in the Royal Keep. He looks around 20, maybe older with ash blonde hair. He had some seriously creepy eyes too, let me tell you. They were so cold, but it was like they were on fire at the same time. He told the Queen you are hardly qualified to feel pity for me. Hardly qualified. Joshua? Your eyes are looking a little creepy now too, Joshua. Something on your mind. How about you let us handle the cleanup here and go have fun at the festival? Aye. Okay, you're right. Awesome, let's go live it up. Oh right, are we going to be sleeping at the castle tonight? Yes, Her Majesty was kind enough to let me use 2 of the guest rooms in the eastern wing. Josh and I will be on the right, you and Cher on the left. Me and Cher together? You don't like that setup? Okay, how about me and you in one room, Josh and Cher in the other? Just imagine all that time for you to fawn over me and wait on me and tell me how much you miss me. I'll bunk with Cher. I suspected as much. Alright then, I'll see you kids tonight. I wouldn't trust Cher or Joshua. You know, it wouldn't be a big deal for you to share a room with him. I mean, it has been a long time since you last saw him. Didn't you have a lot of stuff about your mom that you wanted to talk to him about? Yeah, but I don't much like the idea of you and Sherrod in the same room either. Huh? Nothing? Nothing? Let's go and look around. The town's decked out with some pretty cool festival exclusive shops, you know. Well, we certainly can't let those pass on us by now, can we? If we get tired, there's a rest area in the East Block. Behind the stores, right? We should make that our last stop then. So, Her Majesty's illness was all some kind of lie? Dubious though it may be, I'm just thankful to hear that she's alright. I was quite worried about her. I was going to propose to my girlfriend out in front of the castle gates. When suddenly the gates opened up and a bunch of royal guards with the braces flew past us. I thought they'd come to stop me from proposing or something. Yeah, it's silly, I know. Lost my nerve though and still haven't said anything to her. Man, you two, your journey's been going all the way from Ruin to here. I can't believe something like that happened while I was standing right there. I mustn't let myself get so easily bothered. The climax of our trip is just around the corner. But she was so very, very pretty. When I saw her, I was all, oh, everything has got all crazy there for a while, but in the end I got to see my grandkid and Her Majesty and the goddess. Oh. May I be heading to town? I ought to be pretty wild right now. Yeah. I still have no idea how much there is left of this. Nothing to report? I'm going to hit the town myself after my watch is finished. I hear the Braces who won the tournament were the same ones who stopped the coup. How amazing is it? Bloody amazing. Daddy, I want a drink. Oh, I put my wallet in my belt so it wouldn't get stolen, but now I can't find it. Where did it go? Yeah, was right at that corner. Her girl looked just like Princess Claudia. I wonder if it really was her. Oh, come now. The princess is only just standing on the castle terrace. How could she have changed clothes and gotten all the way here in such a short time? Oh, good point. I withdraw my observation. Still, you don't see too many students in their uniforms away from the school. Sha, where am I? Without a map, I'm obviously lost always, even back home. That's true. Where am I right now? I'm here. Oh, I can't go into the house? Why would I go into the house? The real question is why not go into the house? No, fishing! Oh, I did it. I passed the entrance exam for the Fisherman's Guild. My husband's gone back to work now, so it's totally my time to shine. He thinks he's the master fisherman. I'll show him. Didn't you used to hate your husband's fishing? I guess you've been secretly, like, learning behind his back or something. Roll call, everyone. My husband has a lot of energy. He's... How many times are you gonna take roll call, Dad? How many times will it take until you're satisfied? How many times, indeed? Since I've come all the way, I might as well take a tour, no? Gosh, our daughter's present to us for our anniversary, a trip to the Royal Capital. During the birthday celebration, the best present ever! But I want to visit the capital at least once before I part the big one. Oh, this is why I hate going places, you daddy. Here we go, say Fuzzy Pickles! We don't have to stay here, a picture and a trip to the toilet is memory enough, free too. Mention don't get off for the Queen's birthday celebration. The service industry sucks. Such beautiful buildings. They all have such architecture and historical flair to them. And yet there's a certain humble simplicity to them as well. Quite a contrast to the architectural prominence in the Republic. But yeah, I'm generally glad that people have enjoyed the effort and time that's been put into doing Trials of the Sky, which does put me forward to wanting to actually continue doing more of them as well. Yeah, about the coup d'etat was pretty serious, but the Royal Guard and the braces put a stop to it. Find out wondering about the Royal Army though. Oh, so this is the famous Museum of History, huh? Better celebration first, then it's museum time. I bloody love museums, me. Very much my surprise when I found myself stuck in Bozo with no way home. A lot of things happened in my absence, but the museum is thankfully still intact. Yeah, because you gave your ticket to the Professor. Which I was starting to wonder if the Professor Alba, whatever his name is, was also someone we should be suspicious of. Just maybe. But I mean, I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's completely innocent and nothing to worry about. The reception is over, so I'm just gonna have a look around the city. Okay, we finally made it to the rest area. Should we don't look around more, or you finally ready to take a break? Let's keep looking around. I didn't want to actually go though. It's fine. That's what I was looking. That's what I wanted. Thank you. Yep. Gotta gazaiba. We still have one more book we must read. Ahem. Rescuing Her Majesty the Queen. Coup d'etat had been thwarted. Yesterday at noon, a group comprised mostly of braces and members of the Royal Guard stormed Grandsale Castle. After rescuing Her Majesty, who had been placed under house arrest by the Intelligence Division, said group suppressed the Special Operations Unit of that division, thereby liberating the Royal Castle. ID Commanding Officer Colonel Richard, as well as other high-ranking officers involved, were placed under arrest and charged with attempting to incite a coup d'etat. In this issue, I intend to make a full account of the hidden truth behind this string of incidents. Message to the readers. I am sure there are many out there who are dumbfounded by the headings printed in this issue. Up until now, this magazine has withheld publishing information concerning major events which surround the occupation of the Royal Castle, placement of Her Majesty under house arrest, and other such circumstances of pertinence in an endeavour to uncover the Intelligence Division's dark conspiracy. The Labelle News sincerely apologized for the abrupt coverage, and in addition asked that the readers understand our decision in this matter. Editor-in-Chief. Alan Richards' plan. The young founder of the intelligence division behind his humble facade, the alert a calculating schemer enacting a carefully planned coup d'etat. Richard's plan all began through the utilization of the intelligence division as a personal recruitment tool to amass a group of senior military officials mired in corruption and illicit affairs. These actions allowed Richard to hold the heart of the Royal Army within the palm of his hand. For a time at least, General Morgan and others such incorruptible figures of importance, on the other hand, were forcibly bound, imprisoned, or otherwise restrained from interfering. Terrorist incident result. In sum, the soldiers in blue uniforms were the perfect imitative deception with which to frame the Royal Guards. The goal of the incident itself was to secure certain test equipment and abduct Professor Russell, the leading specialist in orphaned research, but the background surrounding this event is still under investigation by the Bracer Guild. Royal Princess held hostage. After gaining control over a large majority of the army, Richard finally set his coup d'etat plan into motion, placing Her Majesty's nephew Duke Dunan von Ausles on the throne in her stead. Richard assumed control over the royal family from the shadows. His plan was to press Her Majesty to abdicate the throne by taking Her Highness Princess Claudia hostage. But the Royal Guard, led by First Lieutenant Schwartz, saw right through the machinations. A fierce battle ensued between the Special Operations Unit and the Royal Guard over Her Highness. The Princess, however, being outnumbered, the Royal Guard's stand ended in defeat, and Princess Claudia was taken captive. Following the incident, members of the Royal Guard were branded as terrorists, and the unit was driven underground. With nothing standing in Richard's way, the success of his coup d'etat was only a matter of time. Unlikely heroes make an appearance. Amidst the chaos, an unheralded ray of light shone down upon the scene. A certain few individuals infiltrated the castle and slipped past the security of the Special Operations Unit. Moreover, they succeeded in meeting with Her Majesty, the Queen, who was under house arrest at the time. I have refrained from writing these individuals' names in deference to the Bracer Guild's request, but suffice it to say, the Guild itself, which had been in the dark due to regulations sanctioned by the Intelligence Division, was for the first time able to grasp the direness of the situation. Thanks to information acquired by these nameless heroes after being appraised of the chain of events, the Bracer Guild would become a central force of opposition to the Intelligence Division. Liberation of the Queen. The Bracer Guild rendezvoused with the estranged Royal Guard and set about liberating the Urbe Royal Villa through a joint operation carried out under the veil of night. And beginning with Her Highness Princess Claudia, succeeded in rescuing the hostages. Then yesterday, using the tolling noon bell of the Grand Cell Cathedral as a cue, a rescue team primarily made up of bracers and members of the Royal Guard pressed forward with a plan to storm the castle in a three-pronged attack from air, land, and the underground. As Rangers of the Royal Army under the command of the Intelligence Division fell upon the liberating group, a deadly battle with the Special Operations Unit erupted through the halls of Grand Cell Castle and even spread to lower levels. The struggle finally came to an end with the safe rescue of Her Majesty, Queen Alicia. At roughly the same time, a unit of the Royal Guard that had come within sight of this castle ceased its advance after being persuaded to lay down arms by General Morgan, who had escaped from captivity and rushed the royal city. The coup d'etat plan, which had been crafted by Richard and the Intelligence Division, had been without a doubt thwarted at the now brink of no return. The face of this nameless paramilitary unit. As is evident from the information presented in this article, the ambitions of the Intelligence Division were not shattered by the strength of a lone hero, but by the combined courage of a host of unnamed individuals, who in the end wielded the strength necessary to bring down the curtains on this intricate scheme. It has also been rumoured that a number of civilians stood shoulder to shoulder with the ranks of the Royal Guard and bracers in this endeavour. During this final struggle, the forces gathered together on the Liberators' side were in fact put in a situation which many would agree was insufficient in terms of strength to combat this foe. There is indeed. However, it was the courage of these civilians that compensated for this deficiency. As a reporter caught up in the mix, I was also one of those individuals who found themselves being borne up by this incredible energy. Among those who gave me the strength to carry on were two junior bracers in particular, to whom I owe a special debt of gratitude, for without them penning these articles would have been an impossibility. As we come to the end of these tumultuous events, I am once again overcome with feelings of reverence and thankfulness. The two individuals of whom I have spoken are scheduled to be awarded with their long-awaited status by the Bracer Guild at any moment. Please forgive my use of the following space for a personal message in consideration to heroes who saved the Bell Kingdom. My heartiest congratulations to both of you, and if you're ever in the mood for curry, it's on me. N. Royal Guard reinstated. The Royal Guard, which had been branded as terrorists and forced underground, has had its honor restored. The Army Strategic Operations Headquarters also decided today that the Royal Guard will be officially reinstated, and it is expected that First Lieutenant Schwartz and all of her fellow officers will be returning to their former unit. General Morgan promoted. The coup d'etat plan was carried out by a division of the military that should have served as a protective shield to the public. The Royal Army itself, unable to forestall this serious incident despite the threat it posed to the nation, will refocus its primary objective on restructuring and reorganizing in order to prevent such future tragedies. To heed that movement, the Royal Assembly has already proposed the leadership be awarded to General Morgan. The Royal Army has shown signs that it will comply with these demands, and General Morgan is expected to accede to the office of Commander of Strategic Operations. In addition, it was announced that former Colonel Cassius Bright who acted as the General's right hand during the 100 Days War, will be making a return. This time as an adjacent to the commander. The former colonel had, after the war, resigned from his post and transferred his considerable talents to the Bracer Guild. Mystery at the Chachalikid Towers. Yesterday afternoon, numerous reports came in from all over the kingdom witness to a mysterious light. It has been said that a beam of light shone from the tops of the Chachalikid Towers. We are presently awaiting investigations into the matter, as no further details are known at this time. Interesting. Praise the goddess. The queen is safe and able to celebrate her birthday properly. Thank goodness for that. Da, 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 da. I usually don't shop in places like this. Sherazade and Annalise wouldn't stop going on and on about it though, so I had to check it out. Well, hello there. What you doing, Shara? Shopping with colleagues. Been long overdue for a nice shopping trip after all. I don't get much of a chance these days. When I was little, I remember you used to take us shopping all the time. It was fun. That's right. When your dad was gone, the three of us used to go out all the time. You know, once we got back to Ronan, we'd say we do a little shopping together for old time's sake. I can buy you an outfit as a congratulatory gift. Really? I'd love to. It's a date then. Annalise! Hey, why so serious? It's just, this is the first time I've had a chance to work with you like this. But you two really do a nice job of covering one another, if you know what I mean. Well, we're around each other all the time, so we've gotten pretty used to each other's styles, I guess. Hello, anybody home up there? Read between the lines, you doofus. Guess I just gotta come out and say it. I just leaned in close and whispered into Estelle's ear. I think you two make a very cute couple, hee hee hee. Oh, don't be embarrassed, it's plain to see with the way you look at each other. I'm jealous, I mean, I'd kill for a cute boyfriend like him. Blush. Something wrong, ladies? Nope, straight back to silence. God damn it, girls. God damn it. Wow, look at the size of this crowd. Because it's so warm out today. Anyone selling ice cream is sure to make a ton of mirror. You know, looking at all this kind of makes me want to eat everything they've got. Which reminds me, I made you a promise. What promise? When we were dressed up as maids in the castle, you were all sulky and pouty. And I said I'd buy you some ice cream. Why do you remember the most trivial things? And as I recall, I also made you a promise in that rest area. Oh yeah, I guess you did. Why don't we wait for the day to settle down a little bit first? Huh? Anyway, we can walk around some more, then go to the rest area behind those doors. And then I'll buy you some ice cream. Okay? Okay. Wait, I just remembered as well, Estelle was planning to confess to him after all this too. Ooh. The martial arts tournament would be a good opportunity to hone my skills, and if Zen the Immovable made an appearance there. Why don't you try to get in next year, Agate? Maybe, it might be nice, but it's become such a circus and they don't like doing tricks for a crowd. Well, whatever floats your boat. Hey, you two! Then. So, what's your next move? Back to the Republic? I'm in no rush. Doesn't seem to be any crisis in the Republic so bad that I absolutely have to be there for it. Besides, this country is full of fine opponents from your Bracer Guild. As long as I'm here, be a waste to leave without testing my mettle a bit more. Fine opponents? Who do you have in mind? For starters, you got a Gate, the so-called Heavy Blade, not to mention your silver streak Sherazade. And who could forget? The champions of this year's martial arts competition, perhaps the strongest of them all. Aw, Zin, that's so sweet. I don't think it means I'll go any easier on you, and don't you hold back on us. It's on, man. She doesn't speak for both of us. Feel free to hold back if you'd like. In fact, I might even prefer it. You did a remarkable job. Based on your performance, I'd say you two are already fine, full-fledged bracers. But never forget, these are only the first steps in your career. Thank you, sir. So, Kurt, are you feeling any better? I'm fine, just fine. I remember just about everything except the identity of the bastard who erased my memories. That's the only missing piece. Welcome back, brave heroes. Trent. You guys were amazing. Better than any other junior bracers I've met, that's for damn sure. Yay, us. You couldn't have done it without everyone's help, though. I mean, my dad ended up saving my butt in there, so I'm not exactly solo hero material. You guys are something else. Guess this makes us partners. Here's to us.
Yeah, I was planning on going home early, but I guess that didn't happen.
Well, you've had a lot to discuss, I'm sure.
Indeed. Headmaster Collins says that she suggested we start a committee for royal ascendancy. There's a lot of mess with that coup, and the damage to our public image is quite big. We're gonna have to start working more in concert with the other countries.
It sounds to me like you're in for some busy times.
All the more reason to kick back and relax tonight, no? I believe we'll watch the theater with some prayers in order.
Actually, come to think of it, the first time I met you was on a day when you were skipping church.
All the more reason to go now. Though I'm sure Idios can forgive me for a little infraction like that, right?
With conferences day in and day out, I imagine Her Highness must be a very busy woman. If Her Highness really wants to relax, she needs to go get as far away as she can. I suppose it's quite nice this time of year. I'm actually just keeping an eye out for anyone really important for me to interact with. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, we don't have any new assignments today. You two may feel free to go out and enjoy your date. Date? Who's on a date? We are so not dating yet. Yet? At all, I mean at all. The Royal Army will be out in force during the festivities, but the other bracers should be around as well. Like the bars, shops and inns, you're sure to find them. Yeah, it's like, my god. Estelle. This girl's got plans. This girl has got plans. Come on, if you're not here, Tita, I'd be very disappointed. You have to be, surely. Why are you not here, Tita? Where are you? Where are you hiding? Where are you, adorable little munchkin? How dare she hide from us? This is just mean. No, because the gate's in the pub. Tita's not there. A gate was with Zin, the goat. It's like Olivier, I haven't seen him either. But I have a theory as to where he might be. Gonna shoot me behind the cutie top blows my mind. I had no idea I was working right alongside him. Well, that's why I went to the Orball factory. I thought she'd be there, but no. And Stell, Joshua, how goes it? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Hey, Julia, fancy meeting you here. The Archbishop was very kind to me when I took asylum here. I wanted to thank him and keep him up to date on the current situation as well. Okay, that makes sense. And I wanted to thank the both of you two for the reason we were able to save Her Majesty and the Princess. If you hadn't been there, well, at any rate, you have our sincerest gratitude. Don't thank us, it was a group effort. Give a little, get a little, you know? Besides, you wanted to rescue Her Majesty just as much as you did. So it's win-win, Her Majesty's safe and everybody's happy. I suppose that's true, but thank you nonetheless. I mean, she might be at the cafe. Ba, 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 ba. I believe right now she's literally the only one I haven't found apart from Olivia. But as we know, he is under house arrest, clearly. Ah, here I thought she'd be here. Yep, here she is. Oh, dear me, I'm much too old to be living on the lam. Were you okay being left on your own with a gate? Absolutely fine. He was very courteous and mindful of my needs. He made sure to plan our daily routes so as not to wear me down too much. I haven't had any complaints about the gate at all. Oh. He's no Cassius, of course, but I'm still grateful to him. Estelle, Joshua. Wow, Tita, you look happy. Grandpa promised me we could have ice cream. Ooh, ice cream is good. You bet it is. I asked the gate to come too, but he said he didn't want to. A gate eating ice cream? I pay good money to see that. I bet he'd like it if you tried it, though. Aww. I didn't think that the martial arts competition could be used as a cover for a coup. The kind of Richard didn't seem very content with his position as it was. There's only one last group of people we need to go see. I was shocked when I heard Colonel Richard had tried to stage a coup d'etat. I'm just glad it was stopped before it actually got started. Also thanks to the Royal Guard and the Bracers. Yay, it's Estelle and Joshua. You know, Nye was telling me something interesting. He said this story is going to win us the Future Literature Prize. The what now? Don't you mean the Shh. You want to get sued? The Future Literature is an annual award presented to the very best examples of journalism, literature, and music. No higher honor for any reporter. Are you fourth wall breaking here right now, Joshua? Ah, well, good for you then, I guess. Joshua, thanks to you two. You're my whole story. Nice. Yeah, Dorothy, unforgettable. Ah, Joshua, Estelle, great job. Yeah, no problem, Death means no problem at all. A special Q edition has been flying off the stands. There's a ton of buzz right now about your little stunt. I couldn't get you guys such fame from it. The guild made me withhold your names. It scooped my career, you guys. You did real good. Can we not hug? I now I'm wondering like where Olivier is, but sometimes I feel like I've probably gone past him and not realized. The world is going by too fast for me nowadays. I just want to slow it all down and fish at Valeria's shore. Ah, the best fishing gear is that which represents engineering efficiency and elegance. The sort of gear I'd want to own even if I never fished at all, just for sheer beauty. Well, it's time for the confession, I suppose. Only Olivier was not found. Oh, hey, it's these guys, and Chloe's here too. Estelle, Joshua, Jill? Long time no see. What about your adventures from Chloe? Sounds like you guys have been busy. You've been Night Julius indeed. Hey, Joshua. Hans. What brings you here? What brings me here? What brings me here all this time? And that's the first question out of your mouth? You know how lonely all my nights have been to you? I never forgot you, Joshua. I can't remember where's the character to see, but where's the princess outfit? You're the same as ever, I see. Damn straight, looks like you've been through a lot, but you seem as full of energy as ever, thankfully. Next time you're in your room, be sure to stop by the school, okay? Yeah, I'm doing okay. I've completed this now, I think. Estelle, Joshua. You can play this on Steam. I don't know if you can play this on other platforms as well, but I know you can play it on Steam. Oh, Chloe, there you are. Yeah, I'd heard that Jill and Hans were here. So I sneaked out of the castle and came to see them. You sure don't know how to act unprincessy. But of course, and I want to thank you too. You've been nothing but helpful at every turn. That's nice, totally all you. We've learned a whole bunch just from being around you. Yeah, same here. This one I'm like, okay, although I have second chapter, which is an immediate continuation from this game, we're not going to that. I'm resting my throat, and we're going to Final Fantasy VII Remake when I'm done with this. You taught us all about about kindness and courtesy, and strength of spirit, and all that other junk. Yep, relatable. Not that it's actually junk. I'm so bad at this. What I'm trying to say is, that's what friends do. So believe me, no thanks are necessary. Estelle, I'm so glad to see you again. You look pretty tired. You want to sit down and take a break for a little bit? You walking all over the place like that can really take it out of you. Glad we could get off our feet for a minute then. At the moment, at least Grancel seems like he's genuinely at peace. You really think so? I'm just glad that we can leave it all up to Dad and everyone else, at least for today. Of course, I really think it should be his responsibility to begin with, since he showed up so late. Yeah, I suppose so. Maybe just part of his nature. Oh well. It's not like we can do anything about it. But check us out, we're actually full-fledged bracers now. Which means we're not beholden to any specific branch and can go wherever we want. Anytime a branch is short-handed and requests help, we'll just take an airline to get there. But our newfound freedom will also mean greater responsibilities. Sure, but I think we'll be able to handle it. I mean, hey, we actually played a major part in stopping a coup. And it means I'll never have to hear Dad going on about how it worries him when you're not around to keep an eye on me. Yeah, I think his days of saying that are at an end. You really showed him what you can do. Still, I think I'd like to stay with you from now on. Huh? Oh, would I just get on your nerves? No, nothing like that. But what do you mean by stay with me? Just that we know each other so well and we can practically read each other's minds. I think we make a good team and I'd hate to break it up. Oh my god, you two freaking kids. Yes, basically. Oh, you mean like for bracer business? And here I was thinking you're going to tell me your big confession or something. What? Ah! Nothing! Forget I said anything! Estelle, what was that all? Boy, it sure is hot out today, huh? And there's nothing to beat hot weather like ice cream, huh? My treat, just like I promised you ate right here, huh? Oh. I don't think there's an ice cream stand over that way. The thing is, Joshua has always had feelings for her. I don't think it does, in all honesty. I don't think it does. From art that I've seen, I believe at least potentially it might happen in chapter 2, in second chapter, or at the very least in third chapter. But it could also just be fan art, so you know. I wonder if she... Nah, there's no way. My, but I do envy you your youth sometimes. Oh, I mean, it's still him anyway. It's fine. Professor Alba. It's been a long time since we last met, hasn't it? I have a feeling you're the villain this time, Alba. So much has happened lately, but things are finally settling down again. People truly thrive the most in peaceful times. Oh, is something the matter? You look a bit pale. I would have thought that you'd generally be in better spirits now that you've attained senior bracer status. Speaking of which, I truly must congratulate you on your success. We don't often see his eyes, do we? His eyes are red as well, and like, they're quite bright. So long as, of course, I'm not going too forward in doing so. Ever since we first met, you always made me really uncomfortable. I'm a little more used to you now, but I still get the shakes a bit whenever you look at me. Oh? And all the cases we've dealt with, there have been people who just forget things. You're always there investigating no matter where we've gone. Your timing's almost a little too good. What really clued me in was Kurt's reaction. He lost his memories too. He said he wasn't feeling so well when he was in the stands, and you were right there with him. Professor Alba, was it you? impressive. Even with your cognizance and recollection being puppeteered, you were still able to piece it all together. Indeed, it was I. Allow me to clear away your confusion. Oh. You're... So you finally remember me, do you? When your heart was in tatters, it was I who rebuilt it. I who restored it. It was I who poured a soul back into that empty vessel. You have the power to twist the minds and memories of men. The seven snake of possibles. The Anguis, you're one of them. Weissman the Faceless. I've not heard that name pass your lips in ages. Enforcer number 13. The Black Fang, Joshua Astray. You behind all of this. Which means that Lieutenant Lawrence has to be. It is as you surmise. I was kind enough not to erase your memories of him. I'm not surprised you were able to make the connection so quickly. I'm sure he'd be pleased to know you were thinking of him. I did find it weird that he was able to make it through like an entire monster-infested tower with no problems. So, you're here to finish me off? No, nothing of the sort. The first phase of our plan went off without a hitch. Since I've a moment to spare, I simply thought I'd come to see you. First phase. A seal in the old ruins. The gate which blocks the path to the ring. Wrenching it open was but the first step of many. And already there exists no means of closing it again. I knew this wouldn't be the end of it. What the hell is the Shining Ring? What is your little society after? If you really wish to know, why don't you rejoin? I'm certain that you'll be able to return to active duty in no time. You didn't look so glum. We can get you back into fighting form. Please spare me your withering looks. I do understand that you have a family now whom you regard as important. You greatly admire your father, to say nothing of the girl you so adore. Even with him on our side, throwing those gifts away would be the actions of an idiot. And so I've come here to see you. I came to offer you true freedom from our association as thanks for the integral role you so perfectly played. Which means that I must congratulate you, Joshua. You are already a free man. I am most grateful for the work that you've done over the past 5 years. What? What? What do you mean by that? Whoa, what do you mean by that? Like, that 5 years ago is when... Wait. 5 years ago is when frickin' Cassius, like, brought him into the household. And he's literally been raised as his son. Oh, don't be so boring. I was expecting a bit more cheer out of you at hearing such news. Perhaps there's a flaw in the design of your emotions. I've been helping you. What kind of bullshit are you expecting me to swallow? Oh, pardon me, I completely forgot to tell you. I never intended you to be an assassin, but rather a spy. What? The society abandoned you. You played on the pities of a noble-hearted man, and it worked. You were even given a loving home. And while you were there, our contacts would check in on you from time to time, and you'd tell them everything. We were particularly interested in your reports on the movements of the Bracer Guild, as well as your intel on one Cassius Bright. But of course you wouldn't remember having done such things as that. You were not yourself at the time. Yep. Oh damn. Cassius Bright, S-ranked Bracer. He was the foremost impediment to the success of this plan. We felt certain he would be quick to act in order to stop any coup d'etat that should occur. I'm not quick good at judging people. Wiseman seems a little assholey, but through a detailed analysis of his behavioral patterns, we finally devised a plan that would lead him out of the country and out of our way. The intel you've unknowingly been feeding us has been most useful indeed. No. And so I must thank you again. The past 5 years have been of inestimable help. Inestimable help. No, you're lying. You have to be lying. That time I spent with Estelle. Why are you so sad? Has your feigned ignorance not earned your beloved family as well as a happy home? If you say nothing, they will never know. However, it is the sort of thing that might weigh heavily on a fellow, since your fellow members of the Bride household are such good people. Perhaps a little too good for a monster such as yourself. At least my theory of Joshua being a potential, maybe a synthesized human or something like that wasn't completely crazy. He still could be, but yeah. However much you may model your behavior after a normal, decent person, you are no such thing. You must surely have noticed your ability to reason through and execute a solution to a problem, no matter the circumstances. Your physical strength and reflexes, better than an entire squadron of normal soldiers. You are my greatest creation, my human weapon. That is who and what you truly are. The Black Fang. I can't remember if I joked when he first saw Professor. I was like, I wonder if this guy is evil. I was a bit suspicious. I do remember that when he first came, because I was like, how did he get here? Sadly, I've defeated the final boss, so I don't think there's any more fights to go in this game, at least. You have no place in the lives of normal people. You'll never be happy in their presence again. You can't be. When it becomes too much for you, you're always welcome to return to the Grandmaster Society of Soul. Back to Ouroboros. Yeah. Is this my punishment? I can't even remember my fear in Alba earlier, but yeah. It's a little bit suspicious. I didn't mind him, but it's a bit weird that he would appear everywhere. My sister and Louis. What do I do? Oh, she got them the ice cream finally. I don't know how to face him after all that, but I've kept him waiting for way too long. It's getting late too. I'm such an idiot. I need to learn to think before I open my mouth. I wonder if Joshua's figured me out. Gotta cool down. I feel like I'm stuck in perma blush mode. Ah, Estelle, I thought I might find you around here somewhere. Hi, Professor Albus. Fancy seeing you here. Indeed. I was actually just speaking with Joshua. If you think about it, it makes a lot of sense though, because he was obviously researching a lot of ancient technology, and then the towers, and it was like, that's when it clicked. I was like, wait. Professor Albus was very interested in those towers, and those towers, those 4 towers, there's 4 towers around the land. The land is almost shaped like a freaking orbment itself, and those are like the nodes as well. And when those 4 towers lit up, they said that obviously I read that one NPC, the lights were beaming out from the towers. Okay. Okay, now we're cooking. I was actually just speaking with Joshua. Congratulations on your promotion to senior bracer status.
Thanks.
Oh, is something wrong?
I don't know. Something just seems different about you. What's got you looking so cheerful?
Yeah, because I don't recall us seeing his eyes before, like, earlier. It's like, wait a second. Okay, you got me. To tell the truth, I've made several major advances in my archaeological research. You might say that has put me in a good mood.
Hey, that's awesome. Oh, sorry. The ice cream's gonna melt, so I better get going.
I also have a thing. I'm wondering if that ring, like, being released. There's going to be more releases when it comes to that. I think the Ancient Dragons movement is involved somehow with that as well. I don't know if they're guardians. They could be. Once again, it could be seen as like they look like dragons to people, so that's what they are. They're the ancient guardians for them. That would make a lot of sense.
Oh, the ice cream's gonna melt, so I better get going. I'll see you later.
I see. Cassius Bright's daughter. I think she's going to be quite a lot of fun. I don't like that he said that.
Hey, sorry it took so long. It was super crowded there, but I've returned with our valuable loot.
Cool, thanks. Now we can eat like kings.
Yeah. So about earlier?
Yeah, I want to apologize for that. I didn't mean to be so vague. It just wasn't an appropriate time for confessions, you know?
Oh, sure. I didn't really mind so much.
Wait, Joshua. Well, when I gave it some more thought, it seemed kind of silly to try and rush things. We may be senior bracers now, but that just means that we have different work to focus on. We might have to really consider our future prospects.
Right.
Estelle, to me, he just admitted that he plans to confess to her, but it's just not the time to do so.
If we get married, we'll have to think about raising children.
Oh god, Estelle.
I've got to stop getting so far ahead of myself.
Well, it's evening already, so why don't we eat our ice cream on the way back? Oh, bless her. Everyone's probably waiting for us.
Hey, Joshua.
What is it? You have something you want to discuss about the future?
No, what would give you that idea? Come on, let's get back to the castle.